Good evening, everybody. Good to see you. All right, great. So let's shut down the eyes, center the spine, turn awareness upon itself, feeling what is here within the silence, opening the body by taking deep breaths. No need to overdo it, just to nourish the nervous system with prana, with chi, spiritual light, silence. Again, we're just opening to that which is here now. Should be rather effortless, simple, but the experience is deeply profound, deeply silent, deeply alive, allow awareness to expand beyond the body, but expanding from the spine outwards to the left and to the right, into the space of your room, your neighborhood, your city, the sky, feeling expansive should be natural, should be feeling spiritually healthy at this moment through expansion. No need to trip over the thoughts in the brain, but rather to be one with this expansiveness, to ride the wave of silence, and being bathed in the silence, in the expansiveness. As the mind grows quieter and quieter, let's ground awareness by feeling our feet planted on the earth and the simplicity of that, the quietness of that. Feeling our feet on the earth without thought, without worry, without identifying as anybody in particular. There's this moment, there's earth, there's groundedness, steadiness, silence, presence. And we can open to the aliveness of the earth, the radiance of the earth, the earth as a divine creation, the magnitude of the earth. And letting this radiance rise up into the body, like plugging into the earth from the bottom up. You're familiar with the teachings of Jeff Foster. He calls this deep rest, grounded presence, grounded radiance. Through the legs and the hips, pelvic floor, pelvic bowl, root chakra. It's good to be open to paradox, this paradox of being grounded to the earth, yet also there's this ascending energy beginning to rise from the root into the hara as a very exciting energy, like a grounded, blissful radiance, imbued with peace. Fully established in the hara. Let this groundedness merge and blend with our Buddha nature, our spiritual powerhouse. And let any anxiety or fear at the surface of the hara just transmute into heat and be released back to life, back to radiance. If we identify with thought, we just return to the hara and radiance and silence. There's also a quality of widening on the horizontal plane. So just as we did at the beginning of the meditation, centered from the hara, we allow this Buddha nature to fill the emptiness of awareness. It's okay to fill the horizon of the earth with this Buddha-like holiness that we are, that we are remembering, that we are finding the courage to claim yet again. And let this meditation be a reminder. Opening to a very pure, non-dual awareness, rising up through the solar plexus this time. Again, we're noticing any burning sensation of any emotional connection to the past, what has happened to us, letting it float away, burn off. By just sending purity of awareness, purity of light to the center of the solar plexus. And of course, we open in the heart by first sending this radiance and this peace to the front of the heart, being with any difficulty, emotional turmoil, or any parts of the heart that need attention. In parts work, they might call these parts exiled parts, parts of the inner child. So we send love to nourish and invite these exiled parts to open and feel comfortable. To be included within this radiance as this radiance. Remembering the love light of the heart chakra back towards the spine, and flooding the rib cage with this love, and letting it relax the shoulders and sending it down the arms and the hands. Once again, sending this energy in the form of love on the horizontal plane as compassion for the world, for humanity. Coming back to the spine, this time right behind the throat, near the throat chakra. Again, being bathed in this love light in the form of expression and faith in the light through your own vessel of expression. So it's a very courageous love to express divinity in the form of you, your truth, your beauty, and sending love to any inner obstacles in the way of that fullest expression, and almost inviting these parts along for the ride. Sending love to the inner critic stored in the jaw and the temple, the uptight part of yourself, letting him or her go on vacation for a little while. And let the radiance take hold by surrendering to radiance. As the ascending light moves up into the third eye, almost visualize this radiance clearing away space for just clarity, just open clarity of the mind. Open radiance, open light, open love, open surrender. Throughout the front and the back of the head. And letting this radiance blossom out of the crown. As this purity becomes more and more divine, infinite light becomes even more infinite somehow. As the ascending light merges with the descent of grace, presence of the divine, pouring down upon this earth, yet concentrated through your own crown, third eye, throat chakra, like it's being funneled through the clarity of your mind, the devotion of your heart to feel and to receive this true divinity. It's okay if the grace knocks your socks off. Overwhelmed. We have this body seated on a chair, feet planted on the earth, heart open, mind clear, and receiving God's grace through the crown and into the heart. I'd like to play with repeating the name of Allah to invite God through the crown into the heart. Just saying it when it feels good, as many times as you want. Of course, God has many names, many faces. Double checking the throat chakra and the shoulders. Letting this simple mantra open us up from the heart up. and dropping the mantra and just sitting at the bottom of the heart and opening to the solar plexus. Now playing with imagining, visualizing a yellow orb of light, receiving the grace from above. And remaining open in the crown, the mind, the throat, the core of the heart, back of the heart, surface of the heart, sides of the heart. Really allowing the body to open up, to grace light, grace love, the sweet nectar. Like most people, we've probably struggled with food or drink or desserts to fill the emptiness that we've felt in our stomachs, eaten too much, drank too much Coca-Cola. But this time, we let this radiance, this grace burn off any unnecessary weight, both physical or spiritual or emotional weight, denseness, tightness, darkness, even just neutralness in the solar plexus. May it be filled with this sweet yet powerful grace. Opening once again deeply in the heart, playing with any visualizations that feel true to you in the hara. As long as we're open and receiving this light, this gift from the Divine Mother. Imagine as if you are a Zen master after decades feeling the grace of Mother Mary for the very first time descend upon our open and vast hara, like stepping into a cathedral for the very first time, feeling the presence of Christ, the Divine Mother, Holy Spirit, but also the depth of Buddha nature in the earth, the cells of the body, our psychology, our emotional nature, opening all the doors. Aspects of our human self we didn't even know we were hiding, we were avoiding. May they also be opened. Of course, grace light is infinitely vast, infinitely accepting of all of our parts, especially the ones that we are unable to fully accept or unable to forgive within ourselves. Especially the shameful one and the fearful one. O Divine Mother, descend in your glory upon these aspects of our psyche to be opened from within. We ask you to bless our shadow or forgotten parts. Lord, may you do the healing that we are unable to do ourselves. Can you fill in the gaps where we fall short in our healing journey? May our truth in you, Divine Mother, remain steadfast. And finally, all the way back down into the root chakra, letting the descent of the Divine Mother flow all the way down through the spine, through the chakras, through your legs, your feet, into the soil and the rocks, and the spirit of the earth, and back up from the earth through the feet, through the spine, and up into heaven. Divine power, divine bliss, divine love, divine peace, all about the earth, all about our nervous systems. All about the universe. And as we bring our palms in front of our heart, we ask the Divine Mother to shower us tonight as we sleep so that we may upgrade and evolve to receive your light more clearly in our lives upon this earth, because we need more clarity these days. in our own lives and humanity, to see people as our friends and not our enemies. And may we visualize a very green earth, very green earth. Good night, everybody. Good to see you. No meditation on Friday. Bye-bye.